Hello everybody, how is it going? So, I know I already uploaded Corazon gameplay, but this is a different list from the last one. I've been testing this list and one more, which is more focused around 8-drop Kid, and a ton of my games have been bugging playing that one, so it'll probably be a bit till I put a video out on that. But this one I think is a little bit more streamlined than the other deck list. Also, we see immediately 3 10-drop Dofis off the Baby 5. So, yeah, I don't think, I think of the 3 lists, I think I either like the 8-drop one so far, or like the first one. I don't know, I feel like this one just plays a ton of cards that don't have any counter, and it feels a little bit bad. But, first game against an NL. So far, I think of the newer, of the new decks of OP05, NL is definitely winnable. Purple Luffy is like pretty hard. It's pretty hard, and so is Sakazuki. But all the other matchups seem pretty okay, honestly. Yeah, and we find another Dofi top end, a different one. This card is like good. I don't know, I feel like my hand always ends up getting clogged by like the 7-drop and the 10-drop, but I like this list. Is, I don't know, it's definitely good, but we're not playing any of the removal spells, which is yeah, it feels a little bit bad. I definitely think in the final list, whenever I'm done doing all this testing and figuring out what cards I want to play in the list, I definitely have to include some amount of Red Rock and some amount of 3000 Worlds. Maybe I can get away with no 3000 Worlds, but I feel like Red Rock is almost necessary. That card is very, very good, and, I think it's just, like, almost too good to pass up. Also, I feel like this deck is super, like, weird. Like, the blue elements, like 7-drop Dofi, are, like, tempo plays, but then it's, like, your green stuff is all just engines. It's very odd so far, but it's fun. It is a lot of fun. Yeah, another problem I feel with the deck is if you don't open one of your 1-drop like engines or like a sugar, your early game feels like really bad, and the deck doesn't have really any other way to build card advantage outside of, your 1-drop engines. So I definitely think playing some amount of Supernovas is probably worth it, or like Wano, one of the other archetypes, just so you can play like 8 of the 1-drop searchers, because I feel like your early game really relies on these cards. But he's gonna swing 2 at my Baby 5. I'm gonna take the free block and just let the leader kill the Baby 5. I think that's okay. We still have one on board, but I do think we get annihilated. Let's see. He is on 5 Dawn. This would be the turn we get Gidatsu'd, if I'm remembering his name correctly. Yep, there it is. Yeah, that card is really solid into our deck, because obviously we're very good at dealing with, like just trying to like swing at my at the 1-drop engines. But if you just have a card that on play just pops it, that kind of sucks. Like that's a lot of the card advantage lost there. But we're just going to go 5 at life. NL usually just takes the first 3 life. I mean, it makes sense. They don't have to really defend them, because they'll have basically 2 life at all times, and they can heal 1 back if they have to take 2 life with Yamato and stuff. So, deck is very good. We're just going to drop a Diamante. X-Drake didn't seem worth it there, because what I'm going to pop a 2k body, or is it 3k? I think it's 2k because it has a trigger. But, yeah. He's going to play out the Ohm, and has the Holy, but did not find it off the Ohm, which is very nice. He's going to swing 5 with the Shura. We're going to take, and we'll just counter out a leader. Oh no, yeah, free block, of course, yeah. And then he'll go 6 at the Diamante. We'll counter. Don't have to drop a 2k, which is cool. We'll keep the X-Drake in case we find an 8-drop Corazon. But this should be this is our 8th Dawn turn. We're probably just gonna take like a 7-drop Dofi. Yeah, probably. It's a little bit of an awkward turn. Alternatively, I could play like Kaya and then like Law. I don't know, a little bit odd. Nah, I think we're gonna take the 7-drop though. We'll go 6 at the Gidatsu. He will counter. We'll go 6 at it again, hoping he counters again. He does. and does some stuff there. What'd he do? I honestly don't even know. And we'll 7-drop, bounce back the Gidatsu, and pass. Restanding our leader. Doesn't super matter. I'd kind of rather him just swing at the Diamante. Have to commit more Dawn. But he's going to play 2 more Ohms and finds a Holy off one of them, so I'll probably get rid of the Searcher, and he doesn't actually. Okay, alright. Goes 1 Dawn on leader, attacks Diamante. At this point, like, X-Drake is super good, but I think we just use it as a 1k. Because eventually, well, next turn, we just want a 10-drop, so, yeah. We'll work on defending the Diamante, and he only rests 2 of his characters. Doesn't want to swing at my life at all, which is fair enough. We'll probably just, like, try to take that life, and then 10-drop or something like that. Sounds like a plan. Yeah. We are going to have to deal with a lot of attacks next turn, but he'll have to either swing at a 7k body or my leader, and I don't mind taking a couple hits because we are pretty low in hand size. He is also on 10 Dawn, so we could see a Yamato. So maybe it was a mistake to just swing life there. Maybe I was just supposed to attack the board. Yeah, that makes a little bit of sense. He'll go 1 Dawn on the Ohm, attack for 7, does it again. We'll counter out of both. If he wants to spend his whole turn trying to kill this Dofi, that's fine. Because, I mean, in the end, I'm just, like, blocking it with Diamante, right? Yeah, no, we're fine. Goes 5 Dawn on it. Alright, he can have the Diamante. That's cool. We are down to 1 card, which definitely kind of sucks, but we do have 2 big bodies, so we could just try to cheese game here real quick. He does have 1 Dawn up, though, which probably means he has the Radical Beam equivalent. I think it's L Thor. So a little bit scary. I'm definitely undercommitting to these attacks. A little bit scary. But if he wants to greedily take them to try to get a trigger, we could potentially punish him. And yeah, either that or he just had no counter in hand, which is kind of hard to believe, but yep. Let's see if he gets out of this. He does not, so I guess he just did have very little counter in hand. But I think he definitely should have just used the Radical Beam, or sorry, the L Thor plus a 1k to get out of the Dofi swing, the 7-drop Dofi. Definitely a weird play. I think this is okay to take. Nah, he chose to go second. We probably want to just mulligan for a Searcher. We do not find one, though, which is unfortunate. We have the Sugar, at least, but I don't know. It's okay. I feel like we're so reliant on seeing that Baby 5. So yeah, I definitely think, again, either a Supernova engine or a Wano engine would probably be pretty solid in this deck. Right now, I think I'm leaning towards Supernova just because Law. Yeah, you do have Beji if I want to play Beji. Punk Gibson's a very good event. 8-drop is very solid in this deck, and in some matchups you can just kind of win off 8-drop. So yeah, I'll definitely have to. I'll have to like record more with the 8-drop list because I swear all of my games just bugged. It was like some bug with Bonnie where it's like return the 4 remaining cards and then they'd just be like face down and then it just gets stuck like that. Really weird, but. Yeah, he takes a 5k swing, and we just play down a Sugar. We'll tap his Searcher, and we'll just defend the Sugar with our leader. We'll just take it. Oh my goodness, here we go. The Dofi Swarm, we have all of them. This turn, nothing great to do other than like just play Law. And just replay Sugar for fun. I don't know. Nothing to tap. Okay, we'll just play Law. Not even replaying Sugar for fun, I'm trolling. I'll play Gidatsu, very unfortunate. We don't have any other engines, so I kind of abuse early now, which is unfortunate. But it's alright. We'll counter out of the 6k swing, pick up an X-Drake. Sadly, doesn't really, the main target I think for the X-Drake in this matchup is the Ohm, but without Sugar, X-Drake kind of rarely gets value, or he gets value like really late. It's kind of awkward. But we will 7-drop Dofi, the Gidatsu. We're definitely winning on board, which is always good. He's going to Thunderbolt my Law, which is interesting. I don't feel like I see many NLs playing Thunderbolt, but that card is very good. And if your first 3 life are kind of indispensable, you know, it's kind of whatever. He'll play down the Gidatsu again, pop nothing, and just attack me for 6. I'm going to take that just to try to find some stuff. We're probably just going to Dofi again, honestly. I mean, why not? Yep, he'll take the 5k. No real reason to swing my Dofi into his life because he'll just take it and replace it. So we'll just bounce the Kadatsu again. He is on 10 Dawn. Probably has the Yamato. He does. And swings for 5. And like right here, I feel like if I had like access to a Red Rock, it'd be so great because I already have 2 7Ks established and I could just keep him off his top end. But very sadly, we do not have access to it. But we do have 10 drop, so eventually when he rests some of his board, it's all good. We could 10 drop this turn and just say I have a huge body now, what's up? But I mean, there isn't any like real punish to it, I guess. We could just 10 drop. We do swing at his life though, so I mean we'll at least get him to counter out of, oh never mind, we're swinging 9. So I guess yeah, swinging above an Elthor does use it, plus a 1k. I'm cool with just getting some cards out of hand. Why'd I play that? Oh, that's why I played that. I'm so smart. Okay, so we'll bounce the baby 5 to play Dofi off Law. We see another 10 drop, a bunch of Corazones, and some just vanillas and a 2k. Yeah, I mean, I guess having double 10 drop sounds pretty good. He'll go 9 at my Dofi. This is very awkward to defend, but yeah, we are going to use cards from hand. Because the next swing either has to go into life or nothing. So yeah, he goes into life. We'll take, see a baby 5. It's a little bit late for that now that I'm kind of just on playing 10 drops, you know. It's okay though. He will swing for 7. He will take. We will swing for 7 again. He will take. And discard something. Discards his own 7 drop NL. We'll go 5, just ask for a card. And we'll just 10 drop. We are pretty safe. I still have Law, have 1 life. He only really has 1 swing. Could try to clear one of my 7 drops. That'd be fair. I don't have many cards in hand. I feel like when you just start off the early game without a searcher, this is just what it looks like when you get to this point in the game where you have like 3 to 4 cards in hand. And it is rough. You do play a ton of blockers, so like you can live a long time, but just missing out on that early card advantage kind of sucks. But he's going to go 9 at one of my 7 drops. We probably have to let it go at this point, right? Nah, we're countering out. Okay. It is the only swing for the turn. He'll probably just play another Yamato. The NLs, they always have it. They always have it. Yeah. Regains his life, still has 1 up. We still have another 10 drop, which is cool. So we're still pretty much alive. We'll go 7 at his life. We're just in the loop. He will get a Thunderbolt trigger. That sucks. That definitely sucks. We'll go 7 again. He will counter out. Okay. Probably supposed to go one of the Yamatos here. Or just try to get more cards from him. We'll go 5. He'll counter. So, yeah, probably go at one of the Yamatos. Yeah. Ask for a 2k or the Elthor. Gives me a 2k. We'll 10 drop again. And we'll pass. So he can definitely try to clear one of my 7 drops or my 10 drop with this Yamato on board. He will play the 8 drop, and okay, he'll put one of the 7 drops in my life and clear the other one and pass. Yep. So this turn we kind of have to go for game, right? He has 2 Dawn up, and it's definitely a little bit awkward here. I'm just gonna swing 10, which might be a throw, honestly. I maybe should have just put 1 Dawn on him, but he takes anyway. So I'm like, okay. Yeah, at least 1 Dawn. There's a 4-6. He can't get out of this. Unless he has the double Elthor, which he did. Which means regardless, because if I went, 2 more Dawn on Dofi, it would have been 13. He can't get out of it. Gets a card, discards, whatever. Oh wait, no, he wouldn't get to regain. And then I'd only be able to swing for 12 with leader if I put 2 more Dawn on Dofi, so yeah, it just wasn't working. He had the double Elthor. It was a pretty close game though. 10 drops definitely kept us in it. This deck very consistently finds them. Yeah, I just concede. But I think that matchup is very winnable. We go for a rematch. I don't think he rematches. Yeah, we just go next. We're up against an Odin, which is a really cool deck in this format. I think all of green is pretty cool. Now that they have, more of the Donkey Ode cards. We do see a baby 5 early, which is very nice. Yeah, we're just going to grab another one, honestly. I feel like against decks, like if they turn 1 play like a searcher, it feels really bad for Rosinante. But if they don't, like the best punish ever is just dropping a second one, and now it's like they just can't deal with 2 of them. So we're gonna pretty easily defend this one. I'm kind of happy that he swung with his baby 5 because that just means he isn't getting value off of it. I might have to do the same because he just played a Bonnie. We'll pretty much guarantee clear one of them with our leader, and then yeah, we might swing with that baby 5. I'm not sure. I went for the baby 5. I don't know what's actually more important to clear there, the Bonnie or the baby 5. I felt like searching 10 drops sounded a little bit better than I guess Bonnie would find an 8 drop or some blocker laws. All good cards. I don't know if it super mattered. But we'll play down our second baby 5, and we find a 10 drop, which is good. We're gonna hopefully find quite a couple of them because the green match is not very fast, so we have a lot of time to kind of play all of our 10 drops if we have them. He'll play Bonnie, grab a 2K, still has 3 down to work with. Maybe plays, I don't know, just goes 5 at baby 5. We didn't get to restand one of them, which is, it's okay. We still get to keep one. He'll play a Viola. Had to read it real quick because I've never played out this card. And we find a Sugar. That's cool. We like Sugar. We're gonna go 5 at Bonnie. We're gonna probably search with baby 5, and we could like Law, bounce it back, play a Dofi blocker. Sounds pretty good. I thought about taking Law here. You cannot do that. We'll probably just grab another 10 drop. Yeah, we already have a 7 drop. Don't really want multiple 7 drops, so 10 drop sounds the best. Okay, no, we play Virgo. Alright. Virgo is fair. I love vanillas, honestly. I think they're so good. I think a lot of people would agree, but yeah, playing that on curve feels nice. There isn't really a great answer to it. He plays down another Viola. Okay. Goes 5 at my baby 5. We'll let it go. And we'll draw another Virgo. We're on 8 Dawn, or yeah, we're on 8 Dawn. And I literally read Viola and then just decided to play into it. I don't really think I wanted to Corazon, just because it'd be Corazon into Law, into Bounce Nothing, which feels a little bit bad. I think I kind of wanted to play like the Sugar, and then just like clear one, and then bounce Sugar with Law. But I don't even think it works out because I decided to attack first. I literally, I read the cards and was just like, I think I'm gonna attack. Yeah, my bad. It's alright though. We're just gonna go 5 at leader after going 7. He will counter out of the 5. What to do? Play Sugar, play Dofi, something like that. Play another Vanilla. Okay, we're gonna play Sugar and tap nothing because, I mean, whatever, we don't have another swing. We'll play Dofi, check out what's on top. We see our third 10 drop. It might be worth just keeping this because next turn is our 10 drop turn. So yeah, we're gonna leave the Sugar before it. Okay, I'm gonna put him in the middle because I already have 2 10 drops, so we'll get some counter power, and then once we run out of once we use the first 2 10 drops, we'll draw into the third one. He's on 9 Dawn. I'm pretty sure Odin does play 8 drop Kid, because isn't that like, I'm pretty sure he does. Pretty sure, because he can like play it and then like discard one, restand some stuff, do some things, you know, the usual. He's gonna play the 2K counter, baby 5. We're just gonna tap one of the Violas. He'll go 1 Dawn on leader, attack my Sugar for 6. Yeah, at this point in the game we just have too many cards in hand that we aren't really able to defend it, but it's okay. We already got enough searches off of the baby 5s. We found our late game stuff, so we're in a solid spot. We're gonna 10 drop, just freeze those 2, and probably just start hitting life because why not? We are gonna clear the Viola, which is funny. I mean, why not? I guess he uses them for fun, I guess, because like I already tapped out. I learned my lesson. And 7 at life, he'll take. And yeah, we'll just pass. So he only really has 1 real swing this turn, and we have a blocker. And I mean, honestly, I'd just take the swing. You know, it's kind of whatever. He plays his own 10 drop though, which is funny. I already know I have 3, so unless he just kind of like naturally got 3, I think we're looking pretty good. He chooses not to swing with Dendro, which I guess is smart, because he does know I think I at least have 2. But I don't care. I'm still just going to play it. I'm at 3 life. And we'll pass. After playing the second one, we know our next draw is the third 10-drop. He's going to play 8-drop Kid, and he is going to play out the Rosinante blocker off of the Kid effect. Maybe uses Leader. Nope. Goes 1 Dawn on Dendro, so he gets to restand. 2 Dawn, which is pretty good. Just goes at my life. Yeah, I'm just taking that. I don't mind. Goes 10 in my life. I can probably take that too. Yep. And he will pass. And there's our third 10-drop. I almost end my turn. Thank God I have that setting on. And honestly, 10-drop Dofi is just really, really good against Kid. I mean, you just kind of get to play him for free every turn. And then just, you get to swing at a really good number into Kid. So, you're kind of just chilling. Yep, so we get 2 cards out of his hand and the blocker. And he can't really out any of my Dofis this turn. We still have a blocker. He can't really kill me. He's gonna play a second 8-drop. Yeah, he's just too low in like hand size that I just don't think it matters. I'll sack off a Viola to play out another Rosinante blocker. Attack me for 5. I will definitely just counter that. And he passes. And I'm out of 10-drops now. I have played 3 of them. So we'll go 10 at one of the kids. He'll protect it with the Rosinante. We'll go 10 again. He'll let it go. 10 again. He'll let both go. Alright, now what do I do? Just either fight for board or just go for life. We probably just go for board, right? Nope. Oh yeah, okay, we'll go with Dendro. That's cool with me. He's gonna let it go. Kind of just how he let the kids go. I assumed he was out of 2Ks. We're gonna go a lot of Dawn on Leader and just try to get rid of his 10-drop. We're gonna go 13. Again, he'd need double 2K here. I don't think he has any. And he just scoops it up there. And now we have a game against Red Purple Law. I think on paper, this matchup sounded a little bit rough. Just because I think I don't know, green blue, we're a pretty honest deck. We don't really have any rush. I guess the blue part of our deck was what would be good against Law. Kind of like match their tempo a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see. He spams out a lot of characters, so our leader won't really be able to defend their engines efficiently. But Sugar does sound really good in this matchup, so we'll see. He's just going to swing leader at baby 5. We're just going to block and probably counter because we went second, so we want to stay around that 6-card line here to keep using the engine and being able to protect it. I imagine, okay, he doesn't have a 3-drop. So he probably should have just put 3 down on leader and done like the Rebecca tech, or he just like forces me to block and then take the life, and then I can't defend the baby 5 again next turn. We're just gonna go 5 at his leader. I imagine he'll take Red Purple Law is just kind of like Red Green Law, where they'll just take the first 2 life because you need the cards in hand. But he's definitely thinking about it. Maybe no, he took it. Okay. Probably just get down the Sugar and pass. So I'm 5 down, so if he has Kid, that'd be pretty good. He does have Kid. We'll tap the Kid, and I imagine he'll bottom deck one of my engines here. I am going to defend the Sugar, because I want to keep something, obviously. We'll block with leader, and just take the hit, because I kind of expect him to go for the baby 5. Nope, goes for Sugar. Okay. And plays out a Beppo, and passes. We'll draw a 7-drop, which is pretty good, especially into the Eustace. But right now, we cannot play him. We're on 6 Dawn. A little bit of an awkward turn. Probably just want to play Law. But I also do want to swing at this Kid just to kind of get some cards out of hand. I know it's only 1 card, but it matters. We'll go 6. He'll almost definitely defend this. It's a very easy defend. Doesn't have to worry about another swing. We'll just play Law and bounce the baby 5 and play the Dofi. We see a third 10-drop and a Corazon. So if we want Corazon for next turn, we can put him on top. Yeah, just positioning the Dofi for when I actually will need it. We see a baby 5, which is good too. X-Drake should get value, because I assume he's going to want to swing with a Beppo, because ramping 1 is pretty good in this deck. He is on 6 Dawn, so can't Ace or anything like that. Ace would be really good here. Kind of, I guess, was forced to leader ability last turn, just to deal with the sugar. But I imagine if he wanted to, he probably has some way to reduce the law, and then just deal with that. Start winning on board a bit more. Taps 2, puts 1 back, Gamma Knifes the law. So, did have the out, kind of expected though. And he'll go 2 Dawn on Beppo, attack me for 7. I could have just like blocked with law and let it go, because then he wouldn't have been able to bottom deck the Dofi, but whatever. I'll bottom the law, play out the 3-drop law. Okay. 3 Dawn on leader, attack me for 8. Probably just take it, yeah. Grab the Corazon. Probably just go. Do we even? I don't know. We like. It's kind of risky swinging at the Beppo here. Like, yeah, he can free block, but he also just might not. So I'd rather just get the guaranteed value of X-Draking the Beppo. And just attack for 5, see what he does. Might want the card, might want to free block it, either one. Takes the card, that's cool with me. Gets a... man, what's the card's name? It doesn't say it in the log, damn. Something about pirates. But the card that adds either a Heart Pirate, the Kid Pirate, I forget, are they called Kid Pirates? I think they are. And Straw Hat, so just, one of those. Gamma Knifes my Corazon. That's messed up, man. Goes 5 at it, we'll just let it go. If he wants to use another reduce effect to deal with my X-Drake or my Dofi, that's kind of cool with me. Goes 5 at my life. Gonna have to defend that. Just chuck the sugar. Plays down another 3-drop law. Plays an Otama. Okay. I'm kind of fine with this. It's 3 cards out of his hand. He's on 3 cards in hand now. So, yeah. We do have 10-drop now. I guess it's like not great, because we're still gonna have to deal with like 2 to 3 attacks next turn. But I don't know if we have any other great plays. We can like Baby 5, look for like some blockers, a Diamante, something like that. I don't remember what I do. I think I don't 10-drop, but I think I maybe was just supposed to risk 10-dropping and see what happens. Because I do have like still 7 cards after 10-dropping, so he might have respected it a bit. But we find the Diamante, so we're probably going to go with, a bit of a safer route. But honestly, looking back, I think I just 10-drop and say, if he goes for game, hopefully I can get out of it. Because he is only at 5 Dawn next turn, so I should have been able to live. So yeah, definitely a misplay. Yep, I suck, but that's alright. We probably end up outing the 3-drop law here, so I guess it only really would have stopped a 1 attack, but we're kind of down a 10k body when we shouldn't have been. Yep, we'll clear the law, and then we'll just go 6 at life. And then we'll just play the Diamante. And pass it back. Yeah, I think I definitely just 10-drop this turn. Definitely a misplay. I don't know how much it's going to end up changing the outcome. I don't know. We'll see. He's going to go 5, grab a Gamma Knife. So he might have been able to out the 10-drop, but I guess it still would have taken a lot of cards from his hand. He probably would have lived, though, which I guess was the more important thing. And then our next 10-drop would have been better, because I imagine he would have swung with more stuff. So yeah, I think 10-drop was definitely the play, especially because I'm going to have so many. I did bottom the one I stacked, I think, with the Baby 5, so I guess that's okay. But yeah, he ends up playing another Eustace, and then leader effects, gets rid of one of the Baby 5s, plays a Shachi, re-ramps 2, and then attacks me for 7. I'll have to take. And we can't really go for game. We can't really 10-drop now. We do have the 1 blocker, but I just don't have enough counter in hand. Guess what? Yeah, he's gonna be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's at 9 Dawn next turn. So I think I just missed my opportunity to 10-drop. Definitely should have taken it, but I didn't, and we're getting punished for it. We'll use the Baby 5, grab a 2k. Oh no, we'll grab the Dofi blocker. I guess we'll just try to wall up and see what happens. Leave 2 up for, like, you know, Spider's Web and stuff. We'll go 7 at the 3-drop law. I'll let it go. So we need at least 5 Dawn. So there isn't really much or many great plays here, honestly. We can just try to clear his board, I guess. He will 2k out of that. I'll go 1 Dawn on lead. Attack for 6 again. He'll let it go. Okay, cool with me. We'll play out the Dofi blocker. And yeah, I mean, I guess we could stack some more blockers if we're spooked. And that is what we're gonna do. That's even if we live this turn. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll just pass there. Should have just, like, I guess used a bit more Dawn on my swings, but he let him go pretty easily, so I guess it's whatever. He'll play Ace, reduce both my blockers. So one of them is definitely gone. One of them might not be gone. And we're going to get hand ripped by the Law, which hits my Spiderweb, which is very unfortunate. I don't know how much it actually mattered, because I'd have to deal with 4 swings if he, like, just committed, which I imagine he would have. But I mean, we can get out of this 7k. And yeah, now we have no counter, so we just lose. Unless he just decides to not commit with the Eustace swings. Oh, he didn't. Okay, we just randomly lived. Definitely shouldn't have lived, but we did. We can't really go for game, though. He has 3 blockers. We can't really 10-drop. He has too many attacks. Man, it's rough out here. He goes 6 at the Shachi. He just lets it go. Well, baby 5. We know what's on top. Nothing really too impactful, honestly. We can just grab another blocker. I don't think we're living, though, because Corazon can just immediately get bottom decked. Like, you don't even need any setup to get rid of him. But we're going to take it, because at least it's counter, I guess. Sure. We can try to put him down to 1. Like, he'll probably just take the 1. Like, if I just go 6, he'll probably just take it. We'll just 7-drop the Dofi. Attack for 5. I imagine he'll just free block this, because why wouldn't you? Yep. We'll play down the Rosinante, and we'll pass. We should just be dead. We have 1k counter in hand. But yeah, I think this game definitely went wrong when I didn't take that turn to 10-drop. It looked like a bit more scary than it was, I think, in my head, because I'd expect at that point he'd also be at 10 Dawn, but I'm playing against Red Purple Law. Obviously, he wouldn't be. So I definitely should have checked his Dawn, seen how safe I was, and then probably just 10-drop that turn. He definitely could have answered it, but would have taken a lot of cards out of hand. Anyways, this deck is really fun. Besides that, I'm going to try to record some more with the Eustace version. Hopefully the sim stops bugging on me. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.